Dum dum dum. Bum ba da dum. Hello. I'm here. It me. It Chris. I think my sound levels are good. I don't know. Streamlab refuses to pick up against the storm audio, but there's ways around that. Anyway, hi. Playing against the storm. It's very fun. I'm really far out today. We're gonna... Normally this is a Prestige 20 only zone. But on this save file I haven't unlocked Prestige 20, so I guess we're just going to play Prestige 16. It feels like I'm cheating somehow. Oh well. Gonna start with the humans and lizards here, not because I particularly like the combo, but because starting with 24 tools is nuts. And that sounds great. Also playing with the modifier of the storm lasts longer, 10% longer every year. Kind of bad with lizards, to be honest, because with lizards you kind of rely on their resolve going down slow enough to get through the storm, but that doesn't work because the storm lasts longer, and so you can't rely on their resolve going down slowly. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Probably. Anyway, forest offerings. Completing a dangerous forbidden glade gets you 30 random food. That's nice, I guess. Horrors from beneath. No working in mines during the storm. That will possibly be rough. Devastation. I have not seen this mystery. What? What? The storm in this region is extremely violent. Once the effect is activated, you have to pay a pack of building materials. And if you don't, 3 buildings in your settlement will become ruins. Huh. Did they replace lightning with this, or is this... I mean, this is basically lightning, but different. You know, pay a certain amount of, like, copper or whatever, or, your buildings get destroyed. Interesting. Huh. That could change things a little bit. Greater threat, I hate. It basically means that you're getting a massive resolve penalty every storm if you hit hostility 4. So that sucks. And hey, you have to pay 3 wood at hostility 4 as well, or people leave. That's really bad. Because we're in the marshland. And the marshland, well, the trees have a ton of interesting stuff. The trees have food and they have leather. They only have 1 wood. There's not a lot of wood on the marshlands. It is very difficult to keep a good stock. So I foresee fuel issues. I foresee a lot of fuel issues. And we start with 1 less blueprint just to rub it in. Herb Garden's pretty good. Unlocks pies and biscuits. Bad pies and biscuits, but it unlocks them regardless. We do have humans, so it's probably good enough. Brickyard's pretty good here. Obviously not ideal, but we'll take it. Alright. Guess we'll need a workstation. Create plenty of planks. We'll need some fabric. We'll also need some bricks. Lizards on the hearth, that's pretty much ideal. Humans on the hearth are nice if I'm worried about impatience. Beaver on the hearth might actually be okay, but he's gonna be woodcutting. The end. But yeah, a lizard with just a +1 resolve is it's just nice, it's comfy. Alright, no reason not to set up a trapper's camp immediately. We have enough lizards to staff it right away. So why not? Probably needs to collect this stone soon too. Kind of depends. Do we start with any brick making materials? We did. We start with a ton of stone. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we'll just be fine. Well, let's see what help we get. Clay delivery line ain't bad. It's good, in fact. Just ensuring I'll always have something to make bricks with constantly. Seems good to me. Plus, could end up giving me a big surplus I could sell later. A lot of good things to say about it. Alright, gonna make some roads so that the builders have something to do. Start with extra people, which I still think is like the best choice you can pick in almost every situation. It's just such a faster start, it's ridiculous. Quick transaction can't happen. I'd have to get a trader or trade routes going really fast, and we really can't do that. So I will just take the parts from water extraction. I'm sure we'll find a geyser somewhere. I love Lost in the Woods. Doubling your stone from stone nodes is really great. It's a pity that steel shovels doesn't work with the clay delivery line, but it's still good. And then camps. I don't think you actually need to ever put down a harvester's camp on this map. Yeah, because like there's nothing to harvest. On the other hand, it is really easy to do. And it gets you 3 parts. This also gets me 2 wildfire essence, which can be quite relevant. It also gets me some money. 4 trade routes isn't like a crazy ask. It's harder than camps, but I can live with it. One thing I hate about this high prestige level that we start with 1 less blueprint and fewer blueprint choices. It sucks. Like, I just want the buildings I want. I know that's part of the game where it's like, well, sometimes you don't always get what you want, bucko. Better adapt. But I don't wanna. Don't make me do that. Anyway, we have a good excuse to open glades, so I may as well look at what we're going to open. Obviously, we're going to go here because there's fertile soil, but what else should we pop? This is space up here. Certainly could, probably put another hearth up here if I planned on it. Yeah, it'd be a little cramped, actually. I'd definitely have to open up that second glade at least. Alternately go over this way. Certainly a lot of room that way. A lot of safe room, too. I'd like to avoid dangerous glades if I can. Because greater threat is a big deal. Quick question, have I seen the Genshin Impact Warframe collab? There's a what? No, I have not. Are you joking with me? Those two don't seem like they'd go together at all. How does that work? If there's a setup to a pun, I respect it. I hate it, but I respect it. It happened. Considering I play both those games, I imagine I'll get some news on that at some point. Huh. I'll have to check one of them. Oh man, that's kind of wacky. Genshin doesn't seem like the type to introduce mechs, but then again, Fontaine happened, so maybe there's potential there. Still, you gotta be careful about that kind of level of getting too anachronistic with your gameplay, because if everybody's running around with swords and polearms, It gets kind of weird when you introduce robots with guns. Like, I get the Gardamechs from Fontaine, like, work, kinda. But they're, you know, we can get away with them because they are very obviously clunky. And they're, if they don't really have guns as much as they have flamethrowers. Although people do have guns, but they're kind of muskets. I don't know. It's a ripoff called Duet Night Abyss. You know, I could just look it up while I'm waiting for clearance to go. Is this just a game? Huh. How strange. This is a... I have no idea what this is about. Is it just a new... like... When I hear the word collab, I think, oh, there's going to be an event in Genshin, or there's going to be an event in Warframe that has to do with the other game. I don't think a new game, if that's what it is. I'll have to look into it. Can't really... I can't guarantee I'll play it until I know a little bit more about it. Okay, Storm is here. I've entirely forgotten about Shelter, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Might be a big deal for the lizards. Yeah, it's a minorly big deal for the lizards. I will have to get up housing for them. And hopefully doing that soon is good. Yeah. I did want this area chopped out for, for the brickyard. Still want to get that going. Hopefully the good lizard houses will, fix the problem. In fact, they absolutely should. This should be, like, for resolve on its own. Yeah, that was for resolve on its own. We're good. I will have to make beaver houses sooner rather than later, though. And we're sort of capped on planks, which is kind of weird. Didn't expect that to ever happen, but... well, I sure do know what we can spend planks on. We can bring people in easy enough. I do love more beavers. Getting up to the magic number of 6 beavers is always nice. It did make our lizards yet again upset, but oh well. We're already making them their house. So we're probably fine. Oop, that's not where I wanted that. There we go. Good, good, good. And this dangerous glade is going to annoy the crap out of me, I can tell. Speaking of dangerous glades, can consider opening that one soon-ish, but we'd have to cut a woodcutter if I did that. Which is not what I wish to do right now. Much prefer we just hunker down through the rest of the storm. It's a real shame that this dangerous glade is getting in the way of my road here. It's going to annoy me on an unconscious aesthetic level. Anyway. I need some human houses, don't I? I have no bricks, but... Well, when will that stop us? It won't. It won't stop us. Well, it kind of stops us a little bit. Whatever. Alright. We have bricks, we have a clay delivery line, so I see no reason not to just use a ton of clay for it. Human in there is fine. I could even put 2 in there. Really nice that we have pottery too. We can think about pickled goods really early. If I find a granary, that'll be pretty great. So we'll hope for that. This is bad. Luxury goods are very hard to get. So's oil. Well, oils is less hard to get. I'll pick this just for the wildfire essence. Farmers carrying additional items is also really strong. Keeps them from having to go to the warehouses often. Meat diet? There are egg nodes all over the place on this map. That could be very strong if we let it be very strong. We'd have to start making jerky like immediately, but like that's not a bad incentive. I might say that's actually perfectly fine. So we'll put down a field kitchen. And yeah. And the storm's over, so I may as well mark the glades for opening. We have to open 3 of them. I need the trading post down as well. There's a good chance I will need to buy a solution for this. We'll see. Oh. I don't like Ancient Pact. It feels a little mean. I'm gonna just sit on that one. I might take Ancient Pact, but I have to open these 2 glades first. Because I desperately will need the space. And I would like to avoid killing people. You know, just a general rule I have. It's very weird, I know. I prefer not killing people outright. Blightrot Cauldron. Interesting. Cleansable for some purging fire and some metal. A full reputation point's pretty nice. So's a ton of amber. Pickled good boost is actually also very nice, considering that 2 of our 3 races eat pickled goods. Tools would also be pretty great too. Gosh, that's actually a pretty hard choice. I would like both of these. Either way, I will need a Blightrot post for sure before I do anything with either. And all that Dangerous Glade event does is increase the rate at which Blightrot cysts are produced. And yeah, that shouldn't really matter. Yeah, because we're not using rain engines yet. I mean, we will. We most certainly will. But right now, this is harmless, which is my favorite kind of Dangerous Glade event, the harmless ones. So, given that I can just sit on that for like years if need be, why not just open this one up and see what we get? Anyway, the fertile ground is also available now, so let's get that a-rollin' as well.
Hello.
Zorg's arrived. He brought a brewery, which is tempting, but very hard to justify picking up this early. Okay, what else did we get? We got a large destroyed caravan. This is wildly expensive. 30 amber is a ton. 15 packs of provisions ain't nothing. Well, we have enough tools to send these to the Citadel for the money. Is that way more doable than I'm gonna give it credit for? That might be way more doable than I give it credit for. It would take a lot of provision packs, that's for sure. But those are makeable. It's not the worst, most terrible idea. I needed to do trade routes anyway. Okay. I guess we do that. Sure. Yeah. So we'll cap at this cabbage at like 18, get someone working on that. And I guess that means I can just get whatever from Zorg if I want anything. I could grab some jerky, but I don't know. It's a bit expensive. Doesn't feel particularly worth it. I'd have to give up food at a 3-to-1 rate to afford it. Not great. Not super great. Anyway, we opened 2 dangerous glades. With greater threat, I kind of don't want to open any more ever anyway. So I think it's fine to click on Ancient Pact. See what we've got going for us. Clearance water, that's pretty nice. Rain punk drill. Some encampment, some meat, some other stuff. Ooh, fertile soil right here. That's fantastic. Also a treasure stag that will hurt me to my very soul because I will have to let it go or kill someone. Oh well. Sometimes life is not fair. Anyway, let's get those caches looted. We'll get a ton of money, and then we just need the provision packs, which should be easy-ish to get. It's very easy-ish. Definitely not easy, but easy-ish. Oh, nuts. I needed these guys over here, actually. That'll do. I mean, I may as well make this the 3rd glade I pop if there's going to be fertile ground, and it's going to be kind of in the way anyway. That makes perfect sense. Maybe I should do the things that make perfect sense. Wild as that can be for my usual playstyle. That pause means Zorg is leaving. It's my last chance to consider buying anything from him, but I think we're good. I don't see us affording those perks easily at all. So we won't. Dun, dun. Hello, fertile ground, and goodbye, golden treasure stag. We're just not. I don't want to kill somebody for a golden treasure stag. It's not where I'm at. It's my player-defined victory condition is that I don't kill anyone. Boy, I need more builders, don't I? I sure do. How are we doing on planks? Not good at all, actually. Gosh. Yeah, I sort of need those guys working on planks, don't I? How funny. Okay, get the blight post down here. Yeah, my one lizard is not cutting it. I mean, we'll have more people once the caches are open, but that's gonna take a while. I cut a woodcutter, maybe somebody off meat production. We're not hurting for food right now, especially given that we get food from the trees. So maybe it's fine. Okay. Should be okay. We'll get him working on the packs. It's very important we get that working. Also, there's no ruins to rebuild, is there? Are there? Is there, are there? Ooh, there. That's a consideration I forgot. There is a chance that there might be a gathering camp in one of the small glades, and that will suffice for a ruin that I can rebuild. But otherwise, I might be screwed on that order a little bit. I think I'm a little bit screwed on that order. I don't see any ruins whatsoever. Rain Punctual does not count. Haunted Druid Hut counts, but I'd have to kill someone for it. Obelisk doesn't count. There's a tea doctor in that one. Ooh. Furnace in that one. That's a merchant. It's just food and a stag. It's another merchant and yet another merchant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just going in a loop of despair here. Yeah, sure seems like it. I can't rebuild a ruin without killing somebody. That sucks. Unfortunately, I didn't know that until I picked Ancient Pact, which is awkward. Don't really... the Tea Doctor is a good building. Forbidden Glades scary, though. Haunted Druid Hut would get me a ton of, like, oil and coats, come to think of it. If it's haunted, it does everything really well. That might be worth killing someone over. Ooh. Maybe even the supplier. Brickyard is definitely not worth killing someone over, given that we have it. Tool shop? Ooh, and blood flowers? That's really easy to do. Ooh. 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 Oh, that's a lot to consider. And none of it very pleasant to consider. I don't like killing people. But that might be what happens. Because we don't have ruins. Anyway, at least we got water extraction done. Murder. Don't make it worse on me. God. Cellar's pretty good. Cellar, like, kind of replaces the field kitchen for my current purposes. It also fits really nicely into this spot, and that kind of clinched it for dumb but my reasons. You guys are producing the goods. Yeah, this is probably gonna go off at the end of the day. But that just means an impatience point. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, between having to make all those packs and collect all this money, it's gonna take a while to do this, but we should get it done relatively soon-ish. So, 1 impatience point, not a big deal. Could lower hostility a bit. I'll take that as a sort of win. Alright. Roots are the one thing I can eat directly, so I'm gonna have this one focus on roots, and we'll have the other one have herbs and stuff like that. You are full up on bricks. That's good to see, actually. And the caches are opened. Good. Hi, greenhouse. And I have a drizzle geyser. Gosh, that changes a lot, doesn't it? That sure does change a whole lot. Yeah, it sure and surely does. That kind of just, like, I don't need any of this now. Yeah. Like, we just build a greenhouse now. Because greenhouses are amazing. I can only fit 2 here. That'll have to be fine. Might give consideration to, like, a herb garden on this little patch? Maybe. Like, maybe. Either way, let's build that drizzle geyser right the heck now. Cause that'll be super duper good. We also have this herb garden, and you know, that'll get us some good food on year 3. So we're in a great spot for food, weirdly enough. That feels great and rare. Loving this situation. Just get a road there for funsies. I'll put some fencing around this for comfort decorations because it's within the hearth. Don't want to go too overboard with it. Also, this should be a road. It's a little ugly, but it should be a road. It just makes everything faster. As much as I hate it. We are just low on planks and fabric, and I've got 2 people working on that. I guess I could get more of them working on it, but right now it feels like that's just not gonna happen. I can get somebody working on jerky. We can keep like 20 around, that's fine. Just whatever bugs and meat we have, we should definitely turn into jerky. Speaking of meat, we're out of it. That sucks. Collect these eggs, I guess. Is there any meat around anywhere else? It's not gonna kill people? There's some there. Maybe I'll consider that at some point. Maybe. I need pipes, right? I don't think we have any metal. We sure don't. But we can get some. Herbs, some of our clay, some of the stormwater we have, yeah. Alright. We'll produce 4 metal at some point once we get herbs rolling, which we'll get soonish. Just kind of have to have everything get built. Yeah, I'll definitely be popping into that later on. As rude as it feels. Okay, hey, we got it. Cool. Wait, why is there a beaver not working at the woodcutting camp? That seems wrong. What's your problem? Not enough meat? What? Oh yeah, you just don't have enough meat, huh? Well, that's awkward. We are just shy on all the meat we need. That's sort of lame. We have just enough meat for jerky in there, so I'm gonna disallow meat consumption, and maybe we can get a little bit created at some point. I mean, there's more meat around. I'm not, like, in trouble, but it's gonna make jerky a little harder, that's all. Anyway, yeah, I need 2 humans on the herb garden soon, but we should get this rolling as at least relatively quickly as possible. You're carrying back the last of the amber, which is great. Even have a little bit to spare. That'll be nice. Throw you guys on the herb garden. Okay. Now, there's probably no way on God's green earth I can limit to hostility. There's probably, there's no way I can live at 3 hostility. 2 hostility, maybe? Yeah, even that's spicy. Lizards be upset. I can throw a couple on the blight post, which is actually a smart idea. So I should probably do that. You're on coffee break. Go to the blight post. I need someone else on it. Where's my other lizards? You're working on the caravan. That's fine, I guess. You get on the blight post. Still not enough. Gosh. Gosh golly jeepers. Jeeper be deepers. Well, I guess all 3 of you are on the blight post this year. Have fun with that. Or something. How much hostility do we have to spare? We have 18, which means 17. Every person is 6? Yeah. So I can bring in 2 people without going over. That's rough. Kinda wanted to bring in the humans and beavers. Gotta be honest. That always seemed like it would have been really nice. But I guess we're just not going to do that. Unfortunate. I need herbs made here, don't I? Because I don't see any way to do otherwise. Yeah. Normally I'd be like, oh, well, I can just get dew from the greenhouse, but I can't. Because the only way to get drizzle water is to pipe up the geyser pump, and I need pipes, and I don't have pipes. Which is awkward. I kind of need my builder right now, so I guess we're just gonna sit on that. I could probably just buy 2 pipes from the next merchant who should be arriving once the storm ends. So I guess that's nice. It's an option we have. We're at 14 people as well. Offer them as a sacrifice. Offer who is the sacrifice? Like, it's not gonna happen either way, but I'm curious who you're talking about. Low on fuel. We sure are. We sure are. It's mostly a matter of the blight post sucking up literally every scrap of wood we have in the entire settlement. It's not a huge issue right now. Just something I need to keep an eye on, I guess. this is a long-lasting storm. Might be able to bring people in a second once the Queen's impatience gets a little higher. Very little. Do I open these? It's not like I have a timed order. Oh, there's a timed order. Tempting as that may be, I really, really, really can't open that many glades. It's just not happening. Drizzle water is going to happen by itself, so we just click that. Install 8 rain engines and use 150 and get 150 clearance and drizzle water. I think that's just impossible. Well, 10 minutes. I would need a very large ready supply of metal for that, which is something I distinctly lack. And I also lack any means to get it. Yeah, I'd have to make like 2 rain collectors at the very minimum. Had to break through to get the clearance geyser. And I would need to like have 16... No. I need to have 28 pipes, 30 actually, to install all the rain engines and the geyser pump I need. So that feels like it's just not happening. Like, normally I'm all about doing risky plays, but I am not all about doing physically impossible ones. Boring as that sounds. Okay. Is meat specialization even remotely viable here? Like, maybe? There's a lot of meat in there. There's some meat in there. If I got a ranch, I don't have anything I can feed the animals. Well, we have grain, but that's a temporary supply, which might not be, like, bad. I don't know if meat specialization is the play. As much as I want a lot of meat, I don't see any way to get that much. I mean, it's theoretically okay. We do have some collectible meat nodes. It could eventually get us some nice bonuses. Taking it a bit on a prospect there, but it'll have to do. Okay. We don't need every lizard in existence on the Blight Post anymore. In fact, we probably don't want that many, period. But we're okay for now. We'll need reeds or coats to clear this. Still don't have to worry about it. Oh, maybe I do have a ready supply of metal here. It's not smart. It's not actually a good idea, is the thing. Plantation does unlock the ability to use a farm or a ranch. Only problem is I don't really have the fertile ground to make use of it at all. Like, We got really lucky we got even as much fertile ground as we did, as close as we did. Trying to buy the plantation on the off chance I get more fertile ground is dumb. Let's just call that dumb. Yeah. Like, maybe I could get an outpost all the way out there, but that's such a long-term play. I think I've made enough long-term plays today. Yeah. Yeah. Probably not. Probably not gonna be worth getting. The pipe's probably worth buying, though. I could very, very happily buy 2 pipes. Just to get that drizzle geyser pumped up. Or I could manually pump it, actually. I do have a small excess, I do have a small surplus of labor right now. Very small. We could just have this guy pump it manually. Then we could get people in the greenhouse. It's an option. Could even be a good option.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll do it. I need another beaver house, but I need this area cleared out first. Maybe I should put down a shelter. We do have some overflow. There's nothing that kills us if we don't have shelter. But it is certainly nice to have. You're getting finished slowly. I mean, we just have to have crystallized dew for that. It's just how it's gonna have to be. Where did we get vegetables from? Oh, it's from the newcomers, right. You're not doing anything right now. Go help build. And we can put somebody on the greenhouse now. Yeah, seems good. Once you've made our 1 available jerky, well, we can make more jerky now. Okay, that's good. I was about to say I'll take him off of that, but there's no need right now. Sylge is leaving. It is what it is. It's very convenient she came and left just before traders stop coming and leaving. Impatience point, unfortunately. But it's fine. In fact, I will pull someone off of the caravan and get them working in the greenhouse. I think making sure we get a lot of food right away is a good idea. Speaking of which, let's just make roots now. So now we have a way of getting herbs. And let's cap it at 40 herbs. I definitely always want to make raw edible food instead of non-edible raw food. We can eat roots. We can eat roots directly. We can't eat herbs directly. Is what I'm trying to say. In a very wonky way. Got a lot of comfort decorations. I should be putting down some flowers. And a notice board. How are you guys doing in here? They're very slowly making stuff. Actually, I should get these. I should get these lizards down here, because this is way closer to the warehouse. Yeah. That's a good idea. Now I can do my cute thing where I put like a notice board out front of the warehouse and people can be like, oh look, such and such needs doing. I better go out and do such and such. Yeah. Maybe we can even put a well down. Pretend people are gonna visit it. It's kind of neat. It's cute. Could also make the marble fountain sort of like that better. We just save this area for the marble fountain and be like, it's so pretty. Let's all go stare at the fountain. Anyway, we'll see how much we need after the fence is done. Hey, we got 30 berries from finishing the event. Excellent. It's prestige 16, so, I think the Forsaken Altar is a wise investment. Well, wise enough. You haven't made enough dew. We just don't have the herbs for it? I guess not, huh? Well, we'll get them eventually. Really, really need those, ingots, though. Because we are still having this just go off every now and then. As long as we're not using ring punk, it's fine, but I would like to, like, clear that at some point, ever. So we'll plan on that. Should also consider making pickled goods, too. We have the ability to make pottery very easily. Well, not very easily, but easily enough. And that would make the lizards and beavers substantially more stoked to be around. So, mayhap I do that. I really hate having to break in there for a ruin. Really hate it. But it kind of is what it is. We should consider making the humans happier too. I think if we have any spare herbs, we should start making porridge for them. That wouldn't be crazy. Wouldn't be crazy to put a second person on the greenhouse as well. We're having a bit of a rough go of it. Please make the last crystallized dew we need. It's so very important. Yeah, things are not looking fantastic. Just everything's going real slow. Also need to do some trade routes again at some point. Certainly the herbs are worth turning into provision packs. We're going to have a absolute crazy amount of them. Should also consider making a road towards the farm, because that will make them have to travel to and from the warehouse a little less. Well, it'll make the trips faster, is what I actually mean to say. But, you know, maybe you shouldn't listen to what I actually say and instead listen to what I'm trying to imply with my word speakings. Yeah, it's really your fault if you don't think about it too hard. Oh, we're capped on drizzle juice, are we? Cool. Go make me some packs. We're gonna be at level 3 hostility, which is nasty. Definitely going to have to halt woodcutting for that. But there's worse things to have happen. Like the oncoming onslaught of blight. That'll be scary. Sure will. Well, big Gaby. unresolved at least. The blight is worrying me though. Like, enough that I'm going to halt building and just get everybody working on the blight. How are you doing in here? Just deliver the packs and then get building. Honestly, I'm not in a position to be working on orders I don't need to work on. Is this all getting done? Yeah, we have enough for all but one of the assists, so we should be perfectly safe. Hello, Daniel! Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Oh, it did open up some trade routes. I could very easily sell some herbs, so I will do that. Easy enough. What kind of game am I playing? I've never seen the game before. This is Against the Storm. How to describe it? It's kind of a city builder roguelike. That's basically it. I mean, I could go into a lot more detail. You know, it's a roguelite in the fact that, like, every game's different. All the glades are, you know, all the glades have different stuff in them. Every game you have a different set of problems you have to deal with, and you get random blueprints, and you're never quite sure what you're going to get and what you're not going to get. Keeps the game fresh. It's also, in my opinion, got a really great aesthetic because, like, there's a lot of weird mystery stuff going on, which is very fun. Because, as you might notice, like, it's constantly raining, and, like, we can use rainwater as sort of like a magic kind of system. Like, in the crudest possible terms. Because, like, the rainwater can be used in rain engines to speed up production. It can make you know, we can make metal out of the water by crystallizing it. And for some reason, the forest is just overtly hostile. The hostile it gets, the more scared everybody gets. And if they get too scared, you know, measured by this number over here, they start to leave the settlement. And if you run out of villagers, you lose. And if you get too much impatience, you lose. One of the funnest little mysteries that they tease in this game is that for some reason, the angrier the queen is, the happier the forest is. And you don't ever get an explanation as to why that is. They do love teasing a bunch of the mysteries here. Sounds like a hard game when you just start playing it. It can be. I'm playing it on Prestige 16 right now. There's like 24 difficulty levels. But they start you at really you go through like a tutorial game or two, which really helps you understand the basic mechanics, and they unlock everything very slowly, so you can get a handle on what's good and what's not. So, like, I mean, I've been playing this game file long enough to have unlocked everything, so things are kind of bone-crushingly complex right now, but at the start it's not that bad. Like, blight posts aren't even a thing. It's just like fine. You don't have to worry too much about what you're doing. Am I gonna do either of these? Maybe? Getting plenty of wildfire essence, but that doesn't mean I can't always use more. Sure. We'll click on Royal Gardens. That's eminently doable. storm just keeps lasting longer and longer every year. I'm playing on a special modifier right now. There's a big world map that I wish I could show you right now, but I can't. But there's a whole bunch of things that if you settle next to them, it makes the game harder or easier. And I always play on one that's harder because it gets you bonus loot, which is very, very helpful. Hello, Cornerstone. Given most of our metal is coming from crystallized dew, I'm not particularly interested in lowering my crystallized dew production. Like, copper extractor could be okay if I had a way to smelt metal, but I don't. Let's just re-roll this. Rebellious Spirit could end up being upsettingly good. The game feels slow enough that I think I'm going to be riding on a lot of impatience this game. Dual carriage system also is great, but I get the feeling that's going to be more helpful than I wish it would be. Ooh, the cookhouse would be very nice. Biscuits, pigments, skewers, that's all very helpful. Question is, could I afford it? It's a very good question. Can't do any trade route that will come before he leaves. So I'm kind of stuck with what I've got. I sure am. Can we get this dew delivered so we can finally get this Light Rock Cauldron cleared out? Would have loved it if that was done like ages ago. But it wasn't. Oh well. Let's get the beavers back on wood cutting. Because I am in desperate need of fuel. We are very, very low on it perpetually. I was really hoping I'd find a woodcutting cornerstone, but Rikis kinda didn't. And therefore I just kinda have to be like, well, I guess we're just not doing that. Upsetting. What's your problem? You are out of meat and pottery. Fair enough. You can go in the greenhouse then, help us with working on that stuff. You release the wood so the firekeeper can put it in the hearth before we all freak out and leave. Yeah. Might need a second person in the brickyard given how much I need all this happening. I also might need a third woodcutter. I don't have the beavers for that, but like at the rate I'm going, kind of feels almost necessary.
Hello.
I don't have many parts coming in. It's a little hard to sell them for the cookhouse. And I really don't think I have 15 amber worth of stuff I can just give up for free, more or less. Yeah, I can't possibly give up that many parts. That would be a kind of a death sentence. Yeah, I don't think the cookhouse is happening. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. Hi? Oh, the fire went out. Yeah, that's why everyone's freaking out. That would do it. Yeah, we are hurting for wood. And any kind of fuel, actually. I mean, if we're hurting for fuel that badly, maybe I consider a mine. We do have, like, coal deposits around. Bad ones, though. Those are very bad ones. You guys, please relinquish your wood. I mean, we need the planks for buildings, but it's really, really hard to justify that right now. With the flames going out and everybody's gonna want to leave. Because if the flame's out, it's minus 20 resolve to everybody, which is bad. I relinquished the wood. Why is the fire not going back on? Where's the wood? Do I have to literally halt everything that takes wood right now? It's like, I have nothing to do. I'll go collect the wood just in case we find some meat. Is that what's happening, guys? Might be what's happening. Okay, please put the wood in the hearth. Thank you. Yeesh. Yeah, I need a third woodcutter. There's no getting around it. I don't have the beavers to stock it, but oh well. We have somewhat dire need of it. We have enough humans that I could justify another greenhouse. It's probably better than another herb garden if I had to venture a guess. So we'll just do that. So we'll increase the forest hostility a bit. Running through your woodcutters is always very, very spicy when it comes to hostility. But I can't run perpetually out of wood all the time either, so, you know, pick your poison. Oh, can't really send these guys to the Citadel. I don't have the eggs for that. So I don't have any pottery. Would love to turn that back on. Hopefully with 3 woodcutters we'll be okay. Like, surely we'll have a positive income of wood now, right? Right, game? Right? Right? Game? Please? I guess I could check that brand new fancy graph. It is I mean, it's going up. It's just going up really slowly. How's this going? Slowly? Sure is. Part of me wants to delay this even further just so we can get the forest offerings. I might pull him off just before he finishes the cauldron. Might be worth doing. I do want the money, granted. I would very much enjoy money. You're out of eggs there, aren't you? Man, they collected those fast. We're over 20 people as well, so I really have to think about expanding outward. Could just cut into these glades now. It's not going to be the end of the world if I do. Probably. That haunted druid hut does look awfully tempting. Granted, it would be more tempting if I had more tools or training gear. Because I don't think I want to bring in more people right now. How many tools do we have? We have 4. Yeah, that's really not enough. We're not really getting any more either. I guess there's always this glade too then. Has a tool shop, and I do have some metal. All it does is kill somebody. I don't like needlessly killing people, though. It feels a little mean. Sacrifice is murder. Stop being my internal voice, Synoptom. I don't need my intrusive thoughts to be vocalized. They're loud enough as it is. Send that off, I guess. Kind of questionably good on food, aren't we? Which surprises me, because the greenhouses should be taking care of us really well. You're living rent-free? Well, thank goodness you found a space in this economy, huh? I really don't want to open up more dangerous glades with greater threat of being a thing. Anyway, we found some humans, so that should take care of our food for at least somewhat. Let's get down some shelters. We need the overflow building. Oh gosh, we're out of eggs, huh? Sure are. Awkward. Guess you guys get to pick mushrooms for a while. Have fun. Get some bugs. Maybe we can get you some bug jerky. Everyone loves delicious bug jerky. Everybody. Look at that and be like, oh boy. We sure are getting some delicious bug jerky today. Anyway, hi Isabel. Help. I desperately need help. God, I wish I could reroll these. Oof. I mean, we have two people that do religion, but it's gonna be really, really hard to get religion online at any point. Like, maybe after I build another hearth and break into the dangerous glade with the druid's hut, we could get to it, but this is, like, not a thing we can get right now. Ag. Overexploitation is like, you know, it's free. Just like, hey, what if there's just more stuff when you open glades, which could be helpful. This is way better long term, but this is better right now, and do I need help immediately? Probably. Yeah, probably. Alright. Halt all woodcutting. As much as we can, at least. Oof. Oof. Well, at least we have a stockpile of wood, but that's really scary. That's really scary, actually. Hey. Oh, that got done. Oops. Forgot to delay that till drizzle. Oh well. I kind of want the money delivered right now anyway. Provisioner? Provisioner's pretty good. It opens up flour, which can open up biscuits and pie, both of which I want to make. Way better packs of provisions, barrels in a pinch, sure. I'll take it. I'm not going to call it the ideal building, but it is a building, and we have it now. So that's good. Alright, slap the provisioner right there. This is where we'll be making provision packs from now on. Stock 12, I guess. And we could just turn on biscuits here. Biscuits and porridge. I don't see why we wouldn't. Need to get a lot of people working in there, but it's a good spot. It's a good spot for food. In fact, we could just start making porridge right now if we want to. So I think I will. And once we get somebody in the provisioner, we can also start to make us flour, which will be great. We'll get a healthy supply of biscuits. That should get us plenty of global resolve to solve not being able to go below hostility 3 soon, which is a upcoming big ol' problem. It's a problem that is going to be very big. Anyway, we need planks, we need pipes. A lot of things need getting done. Yeah, we need fabric. Gosh. Sure am glad we have enough fuel to get through the storm. I am very, very worried though. We need to like find the temple or something. I need some hostility reduction in a very big way. We're also running out of drizzle water. I guess porridge and 2 greenhouses will do that. It's fine. Just put someone else in the geyser. Easy, right? Yeah. No big deal. Alright. Everyone has a roof over their heads at least. Anything we can do here? Huh. I've got plenty of wildfire essence coming in, so I don't think I need to do infused rainwater, as easy as it would be. I think I go pyromancer here. Doubling our purging fire production will be really, really handy. Another long-term order, but it'll get done eventually. That can be good enough. Hergy blurgy blue. Game is a little rough right now. Aesthetic decorations. Kind of like that. We'll see how it looks once we get the planks for it. We need a lot of planks, and unfortunately that takes a lot of wood that we don't have. Do I actually pop into that? I may have to pop into that. I don't wanna. Don't make me break into the glade and kill someone. I hate it. I hate Ancient Pact. I thought I was gonna be okay, but I'm not. Hi. Neither of these are good. Prayer Book's okay. It can be like, I don't need glade events going that quickly. especially since I can prepare for all of them, so like it's just like convenience. I need something better. Spices is way better. Holy butts, that's way better. Oh my god, that's good. That's gonna scale out of control if I let it, and I think I will. Hello, Vliss. Vliss. Plus pickle good production seems pretty nice given how much we're making. Could also buy some training gear from you. If I get 30, I can clear the event over in the other glade, which I'm sure am interested in doing. How much would this run me? A lot is the answer. Huh. Awkward. Well, the pickled goods are more useful anyway, so I'm fine with that. Let's get the beavers all woodcutting again. One person less can be stone cutting. That's not really hyper necessary right now. I guess they can just be our one builder. That'll be okay. Low on fuel again. You don't say, game. You don't say. Could sell one of my tools. 4 isn't enough to do anything with, but I am gonna make a tool shop soon. So, you know, there's that. Yes, I need 2 people on that real quick, don't I? We've got a very positive food flow now. I think I can take people off the greenhouse and get them to work on the blood flower. Ooh, it's gonna give me 20 training gear by itself. Game, you shouldn't have. Thank you. Now I just need 10. Perfect. Oh man, we are so well prepared for this one. That's great. That's super great. And a beaver died. Well, you know, it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. Let's leave it at that. Now we can make a tool shop, which is fantastic. We can get a little bit of metal from the brickyard. Now we can turn that metal into tools, which we can turn into reputation, which is how you win the game. And winning the game's pretty tight. Usually like that. Usually like winning the game. So we'll have an eye towards that. Speaking of having an eye towards winning the game, I'm gonna favor the lizards, so they get me a bit of reputation. Thank you for your help, Bliss. Appreciate it immensely. You are a huge boon. Can I pull someone off something to get the ruins rebuilt? I guess the stone cutting camp again? Yeah. Probably only using rocks for roads right now, so that's a pretty safe target. And yet more giant nests I can't do anything with. Unfortunate. Could put a hearth here. It'll be mildly cramped, but there's been worse things. Low on fuel again. I mean, we have 6 woodcutters up right now. That's actually not enough. Well, that's real awkward, isn't it? Don't have any newcomers coming until 3 more minutes either. Huh. Sure would love a kiln. Could turn all my wood into coal and make it way, way more efficient. But, you know, there's a lot of things I'd like I'm not getting. You know what, I may as well just send it. I need to do a 4th trade route. I need to get an order done Like, we're sitting at frickin' 8 impatience out of, what was it? Yeah, 14 before we lose? Yeah. Like, I need to get some of these going, or we die. Which is not great if that happens. What's your problem? You don't have any fabric or planks. Really? That's surprising. That's very surprising. You ran out of leather? Really? Dang. Well, okay. I guess that certainly is a thing that's happening, isn't it? We finally made some pipes, at least. We're not going to make pipes in here anymore, though. Simply not a thing that's going to happen anymore. Once we rebuild the tool shop, that's where all of our pipes and tools are going to get made, and that will be that. I guess all the fabric's being put into the fountain, yeah. One might ask, what on earth do you need fabric in a fountain for? It's a great question. And I'm going to proceed to not answer it. Because I don't have an answer. You guys get in the greenhouse. Actually, one person needs to be a builder. Fantastic. The forum is a service building. It's a serviceable service building. I don't really want the artisan, because if I plan to get to the druid's hut, which I do plan to do, I'll get 3-star coats, so I don't care about getting 2-star coats, and that's kind of all this building does for me. So I guess I pick up the forum. It's not the temple. But, you know, how much can I complain that I don't get the best service building in the entire game? Maybe I should be happy I got one at all. Anyway, I'll put it right here. Right in front of our big park thing. It'll look great, presumably. You guys almost done here. I would really like to stop bleeding food. That'd be sweet. Ooh, a herb trade route. I do like those, given that we have a lot of those. Cool. Newcomers have arrived yet again. That's a lot of parts. It sure is. I like it. Alright, fill the greenhouse back up. Excellent. We don't need anybody on the blight post. Well, actually we do. Yeah, next year we're going to need to make at least 10 fuel. And we're still only just barely keeping up with our fuel needs, which is scary. Sure is. Do not like it. I do not like this precarious situation we're in. Also going to pipe up this cellar now. We use it for a lot of food production. I may as well pipe it up. We've got, hopefully, plenty of drizzle water with 2 people on this pump. One could hope. You're still just don't have anything, do you? Well, you're getting some things now. Okay, you're getting the fabric you need. That's good. Alright. You start making packs and flour. That will be somewhat critical to our success. need to use another drizzle geyser? I could save a lot of drizzle water by turning stormwater on here. We're not actually using stormwater for anything but crystallized dew, so we tend to stockpile a ton of it. So, like, I may as well tell them to just make it out of stormwater instead of drizzle water because we're using so much of it. We'll just make things a little extra spicy in their porridge, it's fine. It tastes like lightning because it's literally liquefied lightning. Mmm, delicious. Everyone loves that. Hooey. You're still just sitting there waiting for planks, aren't you? You sure are. We just don't have them. Man, do I wish I had better plank production. Woodcutter has run out of trees. Well, that's solvable. Let's get you up here. Do I want to pop into this? Wouldn't be crazy. It's unnecessary, though. If I'm gonna pop into a glade, I'm popping into this one. I may as well do it now. Rip the band-aid off, so to speak. Alright, the storm has hit. There's no getting below 3 this year, which means I need packs of building materials. Which, I can't make very easily, can I? I sure can't. I don't like that. How many do I need? 1 for every year, so right now I need 5. Fair enough. Isabel, help. Firelink Ritual's back. But a much better version. Could also improve my ability to make crystallized dew to help tools, but I don't feel like I need to do that. Trade negotiations is very lucrative, but I'm not really going hard into trade right now. I guess it's another cornerstone on prospect, huh? That'll be great if I can get religion going. Whether I can is a big question mark. That's for sure. We have a little bit of blight, which is not fantastic. Can we put someone else on? No, we cannot. Okay. You have no bricks, which is fair. I am overloading the brickyard quite a bit. In fact, I would love to pipe it up with the stormwater geyser. It's just a little difficult to right now. Could also pipe up some clearance water. I'm not sure what I'd use it on. I don't think I'll need to pipe up the provisioner at any point. Doesn't seem like it's ever going to be necessary. Could be convenient to have, I guess, but it's definitely not necessary to have. Are those planks coming, boys? Got 10 of them sitting in storage. That's good. Set a beaver to collect those, actually. It's not the dumbest idea. Yeah. Completely out of wood again. Can't help but notice. I guess I'll allow him to burn sea marrow so the fire doesn't just go out. Yeah, yep. It's just a critical lack of wood, as is always the case in the marshlands. I could tone down my plank production a little bit, I guess. Only keep around how much I actually need. It's very rough, though. You guys are making plenty of pickled goods. That's wonderful. Hearth is almost fully upgraded now. I don't know. This looks not bad. I think this needs to be moved just so we have symmetry, though. It's pretty good. Would that look better? Maybe that's too symmetrical now. It's not the worst. It looks okay. I'm not gonna freak out about it. The resin is useful for some things, but it also can be used for money right now, which I'm very interested in. Hey. We need another hearth. We need to get into this glade at some point. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's pop this one open. The obelisk will be convenient. What do I use for that? I think it's oil, incense, scrolls, and tea. I think so. That sounds right to me. And the storm's lasting so long. There isn't like a temple ruin anywhere, is there? I just kind of glazed over. Tinctuary, shrine, shipwreck. God, I hate that one. Alchemist hut, brickyard, supplier, druid's hut. Just the tea doctor, which I guess is kind of neat. Hey, I mean, alarm bells does something. Kind of needs something that does something better. Double firelink ritual. Is that what we're doing now? Is that it? I can't decrease the fertile soil stuff. Like, depending on my herb garden too much. I guess it's just firelink ritual. I could also take money, but it feels really bad losing an epic cornerstone for money. It's really bad. Alright, beavers. I need you all back to woodcutting. Literally all of you. Every last one. Is that every last one? I think that's every last one. No, we're still missing one. Where is he? Oh, you're in the makeshift post. Okay, well, stop. Thank you for your service, I guess. Hey, the tool shop's done. Fantastic. And Lost in the Woods is done. That's even more fantastic. Okay, cool. Guess a new blueprint. Hopefully something good. Supplier's pretty good. Furnace is also good. Copper would make mines certainly a lot more feasible, and then I could also make pies, which makes the lizards and human happier. On the other hand, the supplier will give me 2-star planks, and I'm in such desperate need of better plank production right now. It's kind of nuts. Let's see what Zorg has for us. He has a ranch! Oh my god, he has a ranch. Oh god, that's really good. Okay. Okay. Can I afford to give you 8 amber worth of stuff? Sacrifice. I can't sacrifice people to Zorg Sign of Dawn. It doesn't work that way. Sell my tools, sell my seed marrow. It's all good. Looks good to me. We got plenty of woodcutters for fuel. We should be fine. Just, you know, eventually. Yeah. That's going to be a huge help, because now we can turn all of this grain into useful food. Which is fantastic. And we can turn it into meat more critically, because we have meat specialization. And that'll be lovely. Copper bar smelting is really nice. It would justify me putting down a mine. But our current mines are kind of very meh. This one's okay. I wouldn't mind making a mine on that. But 2-star plank production is also really nice. Water skins are also a nice alternative to containers if we run out of pottery. God, we're hurting so much for planks that it just feels almost like I want to do that really badly. We have biscuit production too. Oh, this is hard. This is really hard. Hello, Banzai Mimic. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Gosh, this is a hard decision. They're both really good. What difficulty is this? Well, let me just shift to the left a little. And you can see on the skull, just to my left here, is it's Prestige 16. That's what the P16 in the stream title means. And if you don't know what that means in terms of this game, it's normal games don't have any of these red things. Any of these. There's a lot of difficult modifiers, for sure. Way above your pay grade, just got the game today. Well, have fun, because I love this game to death. But it is a wee bit tough, I'm not gonna lie. At least on the higher difficulty levels, but it gets easier as you unlock stuff too. So like, you know, it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen the other sort of situation. You'll get there, maybe, or maybe you'll just hate it because it's really hard. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. All right. Hey, thank you for joining the game. I keep forgetting that I do have the Twitch game running. So if you want to type exclamation mark help, you can see how to join and what roles there are, and you can help me or hurt me. I'll deal with it either way.
Oh, la, la, la.
Alright, Sorg's leaving. I think we just let him go. We don't have any building materials to make more packs, which is awkward. This payment is incoming. It's not the end of the world if we don't make the payment. It is just annoying, because I'll have to rebuild a couple of buildings. If it hits the blight post, that'll be annoying, but I think that's worst case scenario. These guys? Sure. Looks good. Put the beaver on wood cutting. I'm gonna also put the beaver in the tool shop too, because he likes being there. And we can start accumulating tools and pipes from crystallized dew, which I guess we just will, huh? I do want 14 to upgrade the blight post at some point, cause I really want to get triple ignition system done. Also, now that I think on it, I need to make a bunch of purging fire, because if we don't, we'll die. Because we're gonna get 12 cysts this year. Oh boy, we sure are. That's bad. That's bad and scary. You'd think 3 woodcutters would handle this, but it's really not. It's really not handling this. Ah. I kinda hate it. I really need this cleared out, don't I? I don't want to tear it down. It's really nice to have an obelisk. Well, not really nice. It's just convenient because you get a tiny bit of hostility reduction, and it looks pretty, which is the big important part. We finally made the building material packs. Thank goodness. We can pay the toll. Is there just no way to make this yet? Sure isn't. I sure don't have any way of doing that, don't I? How on earth am I gonna get that done? I don't know. Collect bugs from the rocks? Maybe, I guess? Get the jerky made? We are using drizzle water slowly. I mean, we're working on our orders. It's just all going very, very slowly. Royal Gardens would take so many building materials, and a lot of building materials we don't have either. It's just very, very rough right now. We only have half the fuel we need. Game's so hard on Prestige 16. I want it to be easier. Game, just be easier on me, please. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway. Ranch has gotten built. If I manage to get a lizard that can be spared, I guess I can, because he's literally completely idle in the blight post right now. I guess that works. Hey, welcome back, Sino. What did you miss? You missed me whining about how hard the game is. And I know you must be terribly saddened that you missed that extremely good content. But it happened. What can I say? At the very least, we've got plenty of food. Raw food, but it's still food. Making biscuits galore as well. Should pipe up the field kitchen. I don't think I'm going to be getting a whole lot else in the way of food production buildings for at least a little while. It might be the smart thing to do. I just don't like doing it. Ay, ay, ay. We also don't have nearly enough fuel for this storm either. I sure hate that. I sure hate everything about that. Oh boy. I may have to halt jerky production and, like, I really can't halt those productions. Like, I need all this. Also, we can make bricks out of stone now. I think it's silly to only use clay. I'm only getting so much to fund my pottery. You don't have any grain because we have yet to deliver any, which is fine. Whatever. Really don't want to sell my food. Yeah, just a lot of things. A lot of things are happening. And not a lot of them are good. Got these caches I could do stuff with. Scouts pack isn't terrible, but I mean, these are all way better being used for money. Let's just be clear on that, I guess. Still very low on fuel. We sure are. We sure are, game. You are not wrong. Okay. You go in the furnace to make pie. The rest of my lizards at. Some are in the geyser pump. You're in there, you also make pie. It's gonna get very spicy. That's for sure. Oh, we can't go below 4 either. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's super fun. Goody. Oh, good. Good, good. I sure do love sitting at minus, an extra -4 resolve. That's totally doable, right, guys? Oh, what, it's not? It's not even remotely doable? Oh, no. Well, that's bad, isn't it? I sure do hate that. Piping the cellar up won't really help. Even if I maxed out human houses, it wouldn't help. If I had more biscuits would be okay. And porridge. We're just kind of like, we don't have enough production for those. It's just made too slowly. Get another field kitchen down. I'd rather pipe up the existing one. Are the pipes delivered yet? Nope. They sure aren't. Ah. Okay. Boy. Okay. Turn off everything that needs wood for the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Turn all that off. This is fine-ish. We don't need these built super fast anyway. Okay, we reclaim some of the wood. Burn some of it for hostility reduction. Get our resolve back up as high as we can get it. Then we stop burning and hopefully coast on it for a little bit. Low on fuel. Ah, yes. You did bring those to the thing, didn't you? Yes, you did. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Out of wood, again. Just going to put all the beavers on wood cutting. We're going to force the delivery of all the wood, except for you. You have no wood. And you, because you also have no wood. And we're just going to ride the lightning a bit. See how much we can do. Yeah, and this purging fire needs to get made or we start dying. So that'd be a deal if that didn't happen. Humans are leaving. Shoot. I can't prevent it. Rats. Yeah. It is what it is. Gave us a bunch of impatience. We might be able to get below 4 now if I halted woodcutting. You're really? We're 2 over? Just 2? Just 2. Man! That's rude. Could pipe that up to get those people happy. Could pipe the brickyard up now. It does have humans in it. That would solve the problem, barely. Okay. It doesn't solve the problem? Really? What? Excuse me? They should be thrilled to be there. What's going on? Cripes. I doubt I have the material for another human house. Well, I do actually. Alright, well, I guess 6 builders go build a human house as fast as possible. Yes, thank you, Bonsai Mimic. The +1 to resolve has been a very big help. In fact, there you are. Hi. You're working in the cellar. Another greenhouse worker left. Yeah, they sure did. Beaver resolve is also low. That's more solvable. We can get you in there. Could pipe that up, I guess, too. That might be the play, actually. I don't like that being the play, but it's maybe the play. Alright. We are also at the place where I could halt all woodcutting, but the problem is then we'd have no fuel to burn, which is bad. That'd be quite poor. So I really need to keep them working, otherwise we'll die in a different way. And that'd be bad. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. We still have high levels of corruption, do we? Oh. 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 Huh. How extremely bad. Okay. Well, we need another purging fire built. Yeah, we're just barely over the corruption level, so we need to burn assist or 3 people die. Which sucks a lot. Oh why did I think I could handle extremely long storms on this level of difficulty? I mean, like, I can. I'm mostly fine. I'm mostly fine. We'll live. Barely. Okay, that got us below 100% corruption, so we live. The very scary red bar does not matter right now. We're okay. In many ways. Alright. Alright. Storm's ending soon, thank goodness. And yes, I know you can join the Forest Guardians or the Council of Elders. I know our order's kind of covered up, but you get to join the you get to be a villager or be part of the forest, and either way, you could die, because you could end up getting killed in the village, or you become a dangerous glade event, and then I find you and kill you. So that's fun. It's good times. These are bad. These are sure bad. Gosh darn it. Export specialization helps a little, considering we need packs of building materials. So I guess we'll do that. Let's get all the beavers we can working on wood cutting. We also need to pay 114 wood this year, or 2 people leave, which is bad. Spoiler alert, that's a bad thing. Could I handle more people? That's a great question. Not really. I kind of can't actually. Yeah. Zia, do you happen to have anything I can use to do that? Obelisk. No, you do not. Okay. I can sell you a bunch of my excess mushrooms, which is helpful. I think I'm pretty happy to do that. It's nice at least. The gathering camp's not gonna help right now. Yeah, it's the one gathering camp we can't actually use appropriately enough. I need a blueprint that solves the problem. Brewery doesn't work, right? You can't use ale for this? No, you cannot use ale for this. Okay. Smelter also does not work. Can't use training gear for it. It would be very good copper bar production, but I don't need that particularly much right now. Ale would help a lot with resolve. Might be good enough. Okay. Alright. We can't delay much longer, I think. I'm gonna have to break into this glade. I'm gonna have to kill somebody. I really hope it's not one of you guys. That would be awkward. So I'll just bring more people in and we'll make the odds better. Yeah, that's the ticket. That'll be fine. I may as well fill up the forum while I have extra people too. This does give everybody a nice 15% chance to double their thing. To double their production when they do a produced thing. So that's good. One person on the blade post is fine now. You can get on the ranch. Another person in the greenhouse wouldn't be crazy either, and everybody's on the woodcutter that can be used there, so I guess we're good. Any pipes been made yet? Nope. Sure haven't. That's fair. Have to turn plank production back on. We still are in desperate need of those. Turn pottery production back on. Still need those. Can turn jerky production back on as well. We don't like need those, but they'd certainly be nice to have. Raise the cap a little bit because we got more people. Yeah, that's all fine. Is the brewery actually good enough? I guess. It will be a lot of resolve once we get ale up and running, which is not that hard. And yeah, if you die, if somebody dies, all that happens is the slot gets locked out for like a minute and a half. So like, it doesn't really matter that much. Forest Guardian? Oh no. That could be problems. Sure do have a lot of problems right now, don't I? I should put down a warehouse. Like, my woodcutters are having to travel really far now. And I can always destroy it and recoup the materials later. Sia is leaving. Very worried I will not have enough wood to do the flame rituals. That would be exceptionally poor. I don't know how to get more wood at this point. We're kind of need all of the wood we're using right now. Distant howling. Oh, thanks for that, Sino. Love that. I can't really open up another dangerous glade because that kills people. Yeah. There you are, Synoptom. Causing horrible distant howling and making the forests more scary. It's Very frustrating. Anyway, we're in here now. We bought the tools we need to arrest these guys a long time ago, so we can just clear that out. And I don't have anything to do to clear the brain hut. Oh my god. Okay. But I'm gonna just have to burn this obelisk down, aren't I? I sure am. Okay. You know what? We're ripping the band-aid off. It's fine. You're my inner voice in my head. My inner voice hates it when people die, though. It makes me sad. I don't want people to die on my watch. I play suboptimally for exactly that reason. High level of corruption again. Increasing the amount of water we use is not what you're supposed to do when you have a high level of corruption, but what do I know? Let's halt jerky production at least. Ran out of grain, that's fine, there's plenty here. I need to find where all the wood is going and halt it, basically. I need to stockpile a ton of it, or people leave. Oh god, now what did you do? Oh, scouts work on glade events slower. That's great. I sure do love this going way slower. We'll just be working on that until the storm ends. Alright. Oh, I'm out. Oh no. Oh no. I'm out of time. Oh, I thought I had another minute. That's a countdown, not clearance. Oh no. Oh. Butts. That's real bad. Okay, so mayhap you have noticed something. Hostilities. Impatience is getting to be a problem. Well, bit of a problem. Just a wee problem. Just the teeniest of the teeny problems. So I'm gonna put a human on the hearth to slow impatience gain a bit. How many pies do we want to keep around? It's probably 70 or something. Anyway, you be a builder. Oh boy. Gosh. All these orders that I'm struggling mightily to do are sure coming back to bite me in the butt, aren't they? But yeah, I need this obelisk torn down, toot sweet. Then I need to cleanse the haunted druid's hut. And all of that before the storm hits. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Oh my god. Slower work speed might actually kill me. I could use a ton more drizzle water, I guess. That's a way to solve things, sort of, in a way. How much are we using per second in here? I can't actually tell. Is that in like... Can I... Click trails of water? How much are we using? We're on the downward slope. Looks like every season we use about like 25 or something. Okay. We'll actually get to the power of drizzle before too long then. Okay. Now you're poisoning me? Oh my god, stop that. Stop it. Raw food, cooked and raw food. Man, you better not eat the cooked food. Those are precious. I don't mind if you eat some mushrooms, but it's really, really mean. All right. Oh, hey, we got some lizard reputation. I didn't notice they were giving me reputation. That's great. Okay. That makes me a lot happier. Please tear this down faster, also. Okay, we did. Great. Let's just get people clearing that out, because I need the space kind of desperately. Things are pretty desperate, I'd say. Any good trade routes I can do? Not really. I could give us some mushrooms. It's not the worst idea. Money does solve a lot of problems. You know, someday. Hey. These guys are carrying a ton of coal back to the hearth, which is going to be a huge boon because fuel has been a constant problem all game. And I'm gonna undoubtedly have to cut a lot of woodcutters because I can't possibly live on Hostility 6. If anyone leaves this storm, I'll be dead. Oh, we don't have any fuel either. Right, that thing that's really important I have. Yeah. Yeah, gosh. Should have thought of that before 10 seconds before 10 seconds before the storm. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. What do? Great question. You good on that, I guess? I really don't want to pull people off the forum. It's very quietly helping out a huge deal. Could slow this down. It's not gonna kill me if we slow that down. And that's kind of where I'm at with my decision-making process here. Will it kill me? Yes or no? If not, then I guess I should do it. Because we're in trouble. We're in real trouble. Oh, hey, we got to the third perk. Isabel, help! Oh, these are no help at all. Oh, none of these help at all. Oh, fiddlesticks. Gosh. That's bad. I was really hoping for, like, way better stuff. But we got nothing. We got absolutely bupkis there. Okay. Well, guess we tear that down for the wood. Boy. Boy, oh boy. We can't possibly get below 4, right? Yeah, that's just not happening. Are we alive at 5? No, no we are not. Right, okay. We're a little okay at 4, kinda. Put a beaver in the tool shop. Give them the happy juice. Any beavers elsewhere? Not really. Can throw them in the furnace. Turn the happy juice on in there. That should get us through it. You'll become good if my model derps. Hey! I spent some time making sure that the movements were smoother today. Gosh darn it. I've made it so we will not derp, probably. Okay. Okay. These blight cysts need to get made real fast or we die. Also, I should point out. We need to clear off this corruption in a big ol' way. The warehouse over here is going to be such a huge help. Okay. Okay. Yes, good. We're getting there. Still need to make more of it, which is non-optimal, but the hearth is not super corrupted right now, and I guess that'll be good. I guess we'll call that a win. What little win it is. Anyway, I needed to get this done a very long time ago. So let's go ahead and get some more housing down. That's 12, that's enough for the lizards. That's enough for the beavers, and the rest I need human houses for. Hey, Sino, there you are. Hi. You're a lizard. Congratulations. You pick eggs. I could click Power of the Drizzle, but if I did that, I would start losing people. Because more people would come in, we'd lose a little bit of impatience, and then people would start leaving. Which is not great. It's definitely suboptimal if that happens. How are you guys doing here? Oh good, we're at 95%. Oh no! Stop making new cysts. But I kind of need all the water we're using. Oh god, alright. Turn off the efficiency. We're running out of stormwater. All the stormwater is now fully used for making people happy, and that's it. Oh, we don't have any planks. Did I turn off plank production? I didn't. Okay, that's good. We'll get planks eventually, I'm sure. Probably. It's just gonna take a while. Oh, and only having 2 woodcutters sucks. But I think, like, we're gonna make it, weirdly enough. Oh. Oh. That's gonna give me a reputation point, isn't it? Yep. It's going to exactly give me a reputation point. I can't handle that right now. At all. Period. Ever. I guess you get to take a break before that finishes, huh? It's fine. The storm only lasts 1 minute and 30 seconds longer, and if, you know, it doesn't take them 1 minute and 30 seconds to walk over here, we won't lose. So that's good. Woo, boy. Sure is fun not hanging by a thread. We're not hanging by a thread at all. We're good. We're all good here. We sure are very, very good and not panicking. This is me not panicking. Ah, man, sure feels good to be calm and collected. Whoo, boy. Sure do love this. Do I play Factorio? I have played Factorio. It's a really fun game. I am a big proponent of having a main bus line. If there's one thing I don't like about Factorio is that, like, I wanna play it so that I don't pollute very much, and that slows down the game like a ton. And so I tend to make factories that are like extraordinarily efficient, but very, very, very slow. Which I don't think would make for good watching. Which is why I would probably not stream the game. But I mean, if there was interest, I would. But that's your fair warning. I play those games very slowly. More parts? That is very valuable. Sure. Grab that. Okay. Beaver's back to work. I gotta get several packs of building materials made very quickly. I also need more planks made very quickly, and I think that's just everyone instantly going to work I desperately need. This is way too late for grain bags, so I guess I'll pick up the root delivery line. Far left, do you have anything for me? Sort of? Faster woodcutting would be nice. That'd be really nice. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Here, buy my tablets. And also something that is not gonna kill me to lose. Some bricks, sure. We have really good brick production. Sounds great. Cool. Okay, let's get somebody back to this. Working on that. Surely it won't take them 1 minute and 33 seconds to walk out there and finish it. Surely. Surely not. Okay, we also need a ton of purging fire. And I can turn in power of the drizzle now. Okay. Okay. That staves off death for just a little while longer, which is exactly what we need. Oh, I have a better druid's hut, so that's worthless. Is the distillery good enough to buy? I don't know. It's literally just giving us porridge. This might actually be a reroll. I hate spending money on rerolls, but I hate those blueprints even more. So maybe we just end up doing that. Lizards, get the oil to the druid's hut. Cleanse it. We desperately need that. There's also a ton of coal up here. I did mention I might have wanted to make that mine a thing. I'd need a woodcutter over there to clear that out, which I mean, it's not exactly the biggest ask in the world, is it? Yeah. Move that over there. You get out of the way, wherever. You need roads up there for many good reasons, so let's just build them. It's close enough to the warehouse where I'm not upset by it, so I guess we'll just call that good enough. Need yet more housing as well. Sorry, what just happened? Low on fuel, yeah. reasonable. Oh, right. Impatience went down because we cleared this. We did it. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Temple. Yes. 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 Oh my god. Saved? Maybe? Could very well be saved? Holy cow. Alright. I don't know where I'm gonna get that much wood, but maybe another woodcutter camp. I do have the beaver population to sustain a 4th woodcutter camp. Ridiculous as that is. Alright, I guess we do that. I don't really need the smithy. Crystal growth would be, like, helpful. A little bit, but only a little. So we're just gonna not, I think. Okay. 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 Okay, we have a ray of hope, I think. Like, we might just actually make it. There's a chance. It's slim, but there's a chance. Okay, we already have all the building materials we need. I just need these guys to deliver them. Pyromancer is also done at the cost of a massive amount of our fuel, but oh well. It was that or never do the order ever. Okay, 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 okay. 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 New blueprint. Cool. Huh. I mean, there's a universe where both of these are good. Don't mind better pies. Guildhouse can go hard if I do a lot of trading. And I'm not, like, in a bad position to do trading right now. If I could get some packs of crops going, that'd actually be pretty good. Because we have a lot of food. That is our one saving grace to this whole run, is that we have a lot of food. Do I just shove mushrooms and roots into packs and sell them? It is a way to win. Gosh. Okay. I appreciate your time on the Council of Elders, I know. Appreciate it a great deal. I think we get the guild house. I think we get the guild house and we trade a bunch of stuff. Stuff that I can afford to trade. What a absolutely god-awful price that is. I'm insulted. Okay. Get it on the greenhouse. That's good. Where's that 4th woodcutter camp I was building? Still being built. Well, you know, that makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? I could get somebody else back on the ranch. We really don't need it right now, though. Got plenty of meat for jerky. Yeah. We're making plenty of jerky. That's all fine. Did we actually stabilize? Did it actually manage to happen? It may very well have. I have... Wait. I have 6 houses. Okay, I need... It's 12... 14, 16, good. This is... 14, which is insufficient. Need these trees chopped, guys, not those trees. You're chopping the wrong trees. What's wrong with you? Okay, the building materials are made. Good. Oh, gosh. We'll need 8 come next storm, so that's fun. I'll look forward to that. Maybe I should just, like, get way more of a stockpile of bricks. It might be a smart thing to do. Alright, beaver resolve is low. What? During drizzle? Right! We're cleansing the druid hut. I forgore. That gives us a perpetually dropping global resolve debuff, which is very rough. Right. We're at minus 15 right now, which spiced, very spiced, and we're going to get 2 more ticks of that, huh? Ooh, I see. Okay. Well, cool. I sure do like that a lot. I sure know how I'm going to handle that. Yep, I know exactly how to handle that. That'll be easy to handle. Definitely. Are you buying this? Just 20 seconds and we're fine. Just 20 seconds. And then we'll be right as rain. It'll be fine. We'll be all good. Surely the beavers won't leave in the next 20 seconds, right? Okay, we got there. That was tight. I knew it would be tight, but I kind of wish it hadn't been that tight. Anyway, we need to make a bunch of this stuff. And like a ton of it, actually. We want all of it. How are we doing on fabric? We have nothing to turn into fabric, because no one's on the ranch. Okay, well, I guess that's solvable. Okay. Okay. This is really spooky. And I also need to point out we got this whole way with no good plank production whatsoever. Which feels like I'd have to cheat to do that, but somehow we're alive. Somehow we got there. Somehow. Alright, all that's left is to make 40 oil. The incense can go straight into the temple. We've got some ale production going, so that's pretty nice. Do we have any pecks of crops made? We do. We have some in storage right now, so that's good. Kind of need more people there. Oh, we're out of stormwater again? What? I guess having 3 of things piped up without someone on the geyser does cause us to fall behind, doesn't it? Alright. Fair enough. Okay. It's Storm 8. It's going to last 5.5 minutes, which is very painful. Yep. We can't get below 5 either, which is very bad. It sure does feel like this is the storm that kills me. Could very easily be the storm that kills me. Because as it turns out, having a minus 42 to resolve is hard to deal with. This is with no wood cutting whatsoever, too. My God. Like, could burn some wood. Just don't have enough good meals for everybody? I guess not. We've never produced enough biscuits at all at any point. Oh my lord. I appreciate the offer of help, I know, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We don't lose yet. I still have options as well. Not a lot of options, granted, but we have options. Yeah, okay. Curious how the losing screen looks. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm now determined not to let you see it. The tempo would be a... God, it really needs... How can I possibly make the tempo right now? I don't see a way. I have pipes. I can pipe up something else, throw some more beavers into it. Like the brickyard. Makes the lizards unhappy. Alright, well, screw me, I guess. What about the brewery? Would that kill the humans? No. Okay. Alright. This is highly unsustainable. There's no possible way this works. Oh yeah, and they just left already. Cool. Well? Oh, we're out of fuel too. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. What a fun time we have. Okay. 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 Oh boy. Well. Sure sucks to be me right now, doesn't it? We don't need tools anymore. We can just stop. Salvage the planks. We don't have anything we can use them on right now. So what we have here, I guess. If I don't get wood, we'll super lose the game, so that's gotta get solved. Turn off purging fire. We have enough fuel to live. At least we have enough purging fire to not die to the blight. Which is just about the only good thing we've got going for us right now. Yeah. I need oil produced. I'm basically just going to have to, like, plan on almost losing. Not my favorite way to play against the storm. Definitely not. Did I definitely just lose? Sure does feel like I definitely just lost. So I don't see any way of getting the oil I need here. But, I mean, there's like, it's like a tiny chance, maybe. We're just gonna bleed people, though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I build the clearance geyser real quick? No, we don't have any planks, is the thing. Boy, I wish I'd made that a lot earlier, huh? That would have been nice. Maybe if we'd gotten the temple up, we would have lived. But it's looking like I'm not gonna live through this storm. I need the coats delivered, and I need them to be worn in the next 10 seconds. And he's going to take a coffee break, so that's looking a lot less possible. If he's gonna take a coffee break. That's generally not a good idea. Yeah, okay. Ouch. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, that's the losing screen. Oh, that was rough. That was extremely painful. Ugh. Man. I think it was a mistake taking lizards. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch that to really determine what my problem was that game. We just could not get off the ground fast enough. Like, I think that's just the biggest problem was I had no wood whatsoever. Like, for the entire game, I had no wood, and to double that problem, I had the worst plank production throughout the entire game, and I wasn't offered anything to help me with that until like halfway through the game. I think I can point to not having good plank production as one of the big reasons I lost there. Maybe there was a misplay or two in there as well. I'm sure I'm not perfect, but yeah. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that makes the adamantine seal completely unachievable. So that sucks. Ah, man. It's not your fault, I know. What little you did was perfectly mitigatable, and besides, you should sometimes I gotta lose and be humbled. That's just how it is, and you're not gonna win every game of Against the Storm at high prestige. Like, you can try, but you'll be disappointed. I can win every game at like prestige 6. That's easy. Maybe even prestige 11 if I'm playing at the top of my game. But like, once I start losing out on blueprints, then it's just kind of rolling the dice. Still, put in a good effort. Yeah. I'll probably just give up on the seal and like do some deed hunting with the rest of the storm. Like, I'll just go to the marshlands, roll with one cornerstone. That's fun. And yeah, maybe I can try to find like foxes or something. See if I can't get a Fox Utopia going, or Paradise. Just something easier. Get some of the deeds I haven't done. And we'll try for the adamantine seal next storm. And that'll just have to be okay. But that is tomorrow's game. For now, my throat hurts and I've been streaming for 3 hours, so I'm going to call it here. Hey, it was really fun. It's bananas. You couldn't figure out how to hit herbs last game. First game you did better and lost in the last quest because you didn't have a luxury building. It's like, if you have no unlocks, like, veteran's hard. Like, it's just actually hard. Like, once you get this, veteran becomes really easy. But, you know, there's a reason that the first couple of games are recommended to be on settler or pioneer. It's not a cakewalk. The upgrades make a big difference, and it's basically impossible to do high prestige without them. Are herbs a natural resource? Depends on the map. Some maps directly have herbs as a resource. Well, I guess I can just check right now, can't I? The Royal Woodlands does not have herbs as a natural resource. The coral forest does. You can just pick them directly. The marshlands, they don't appear, I think, at all. Yeah, herbs don't appear at all in the marshlands, which is a little rough. I can't check the Cursed Royal Woodlands very easily. You'll find some herbs in the Royal Woodlands. They drop off of, I think, roots. And I think maybe some berry bushes have them. I forget. Yeah, that's hard. A lot of skill of VIP out against the storm comes from like knowing what resources are gonna be available on the map. Cause like, if I'm going to be going in the Royal Woodlands, I know there's not gonna be basically any metal except from clay pits, and there's gonna be a lot of wood, and I can plan around that. And on the other hand, what I'm clearly bad at is if I'm in the marshlands, there's going to be very little wood, but also a lot of metal. And I had a tool shop. I opened as many caches as I could, and that's as much as metal can really do for me. I never died to blight. It's just I never got food going well enough. It's rough. As most people would say, coral forest is probably the easiest biome to do, just because the trees drop metal and food and incense and all sorts of nonsense. It's very fun. You may run out of wood if you're not careful, but you can just mine for coal, and that helps a lot. Your hunger strike was dangerous? No, you mean when you were poisoning my foods? No, that didn't affect it that much at all. Losing a little food was not what killed me there. Like, I could have won that game if I'd gotten the orders done a little faster. That might have been a misplay. Like, I could have focused a lot harder on getting my orders done instead of just kind of letting them finish naturally. Then I would have unlocked the guild house and the temple a little bit earlier, and then I could have maybe gotten those going. I should have had 3 or 4 woodcutters, like, maybe on gear 3. As soon as I had the beavers to fill them out, I needed to do that. It was just a constant lack of wood killed me that game. There was no getting around it. You were hungry. It's fine. I don't turn on the Twitch integration so you could to complain about you using it. I mean, I will complain, but it's all in good fun. Man. Well, we'll get it. I'll get it tomorrow. And well, I mean, I'm gonna turn down the difficulty, so I'm definitely gonna get it tomorrow. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow for more of that, and hopefully it'll be fun. And thank you very much for hanging out. You made the stream way more fun to do. Appreciate that a lot. And speaking of like Factorio and stuff, I have a Discord. The link is in the Twitch page's description somewhere. I know I put that up, and if you ever want to suggest a game, like Discord's a great place. I'm basically always on it. Anyway, I mentioned before my throat hurts and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna send you off to Garnet. She's playing Tarkov, and she's a good bean, so I'm pretty happy to rate her. So I'm gonna do that. Thank you again for watching. Really appreciate that. I will be back tomorrow at 8, same time, same place. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, or whatever it is for you. I appreciate it very much. And I'm gonna transition to the outro. Take care. Peace.